Okay, welcome to another edition of Le Da Vinci Code, Code is Anonymous. And in this edition of Code is Anonymous, we're going to dive into the world of back-end development and APIs. And in this challenge, this free code camp challenge, we are going to start a working Express server. And so this particular back-end development and API challenge had to be solved in a cloud native IDE, independent development environment. And as you can see here, we have some activity with the IDE. We have a console, we have a shell environment, all from a cloud native IDE. A URL will take you to this IDE, and it's all provided by freecodecamp.com. freecodecamp.org. And the reason why I'm diving into backend development and API projects is because of an assignment I have upcoming as a digital consultant working primarily in the financial services sector. I'm a digital consultant with a primary capability of software engineering. So, diving into the problem statement, we're going to start a working Express server. In the first two lines of the file, myapp.js, you can see how easy it is to create an Express app object. What are they talking about? They're talking about this over here, the cloud native independent development environment, myapp.js. As you can see, we have a variable declaration of let name our variable Express, and then we require the Express package from the Express package. And then we have another variable declaration, line 2, and then we have the invocation of our newly spawned Express application. If I hover over our newly imported Express application, we have some rationale. Right above, it says create an Express application. The Express function is a top-level function exported by the Express module. We imported it here with the require keyword, with the require method, node require, and then here we invoked it, and we invoked it as a method, as a function. So that's what these first two lines are referring to. Okay, so this object, the Express object, has several methods, and I will learn many of them in these challenges. One fundamental method is app.listenPort. It tells my server to listen on a given port, putting it in a running state. For testing reasons, we need the app to be running in the background, so we added this method in the server.js file for me. Server.js file, let's take a look at that. The server.js file, we're not supposed to edit it. Please do not edit this file, etc., etc. Okay. They said they added the app.listenPort method. Okay, app, set up background app. That's the method being utilized here. And in it we have app, first parameter, my app, second parameter. And then we have some more methods, no, their name, listen. So we do have app.listen port. There's a lot going on in this application over here. And it makes sense because it's a free code camp challenge. So the engineering is 360. It's amazing. Solving these free code camp challenges in the way that's required to solve these particular challenges is so immersive. It really rehydrates my full stack knowledge. So let's get back to it. All right, so we added this method in the server.js file for you. Let's serve our first string. In Express, routes takes the following structure: app.method path handler. App dot get, for example, path. Okay, I see. That's parameter 1 in our get method, so to speak. So app dot get root path handler. For a get, I'm going to assume we're going to use a callback function. Okay, so method is an HTTP method in lowercase. Path is a relative path on the server. It could be a string or even a regular expression. Handler is a function. My second parameter is a function that express calls when the route is matched. Handlers take the form function rec.res function body, where rec is the request and the request object and res is the response object. For example, a handler. Okay, so rec.res, shorthand for request and response. We're capturing our response from the server, and in the res parameter, we're capturing the request to the server, rec, and then res, the response is the response from the server. Okay, so we have an example here. Function rec.res, rec parameter 1, res parameter 2. Okay, so this is the body of our function. We're capturing the response, and we're sending that response, the response string. Given what the problem statement said it wanted us to do, which was we wanna serve our first string in express. So they want us to invoke a server, take a server online, and we have a version of that line in our server.js file, which I just left. Okay, this is great. All right, let me do this. Okay, so let's get into it then, folks. All right, so boom, let's look at this. This is the crux. This is the heart of the matter. Use the app.get method to serve the string hello express to get requests matching the root path. Be sure that my code works by looking at the logs, then see the result in the preview if I'm using Replit. So yeah, this cloud native IDE environment, this is Replit. This is what's called Replit. A cloud native IDE provided by freecodecamp.org for the completion of this challenge. Alright, so I gotta use the app.get method to serve the string hello express to get requests matching the root path. Be sure that my code works by looking at the logs, then see the results in the preview if you're using Replit. Okay, note, all the code for these lessons should be added in between the few lines of code we have started you off with. Okay, so I'm gonna have to provide the live link of this project that's hosted within this IDE, this cloud native IDE. Okay, so what I have to do pretty much is just write the necessary code right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to use a app.get, okay, get method. Okay. Function. Okay, so in my get method, I have to enter the first parameter of my get method. So what do I want to get from the server? I want to get the root path. I have acquired the root path. Now, my second parameter of the get method is going to be a callback function. Now, the callback function I'm going to invoke with a a ES6 syntax function, which I believe is going to look something like this. The first is going to be my request to the server. The second is going to be my response for the server, the second parameter. Now I have both my parameters. And I'm going to create my fat arrow. I'm going to create the code body, the function body. Okay. I just created a new line. And what I want to do is use the app.get method to serve the string hello express. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna say is I just made a request to the home route. Callback. Okay, so I'm gonna say get dot response. Get dot response dot, oh god, let's see, console.log. Let's see what happens. I'm not feeling confident about this solution. Let's see. The string is hello express. Okay, so let's run that, see what happens. So as you can see, the code ran. Oh my god, the server ran. I did not expect that. Get is not defined, it says though. So just for fun, let's see what happens when we take this live link, because we did get a response from the server over the HTTP protocol. So we're live on the web, folks. As you can see here in the bottom left, Node is listening on port 300. So we are live on the web. Okay, so I took this live link here. We have the web view. I take the link. I'm going to input it into my solution link. And if I have the correct code in the IDE, you should see a favorable response. All right, so let's take a look. I've completed this challenge, clicked it. As you can see here, my tests are running tests. My app should serve the string hello express. Test completed. Okay, but I didn't pass the test. As you can see, I have an X here. Your app should serve the string hello express. Okay, I did something wrong. All right, so folks, I am not gonna hide the fact that I use help. All right, so as we can see here on the freecodecamp.org platform, we have the solution spelled out for us. All right, I selected the right path, the rec.res. Okay, fat arrow functionality, ES6 syntax. Okay, function body. Okay, so it looks like I just have to delete the get word. Oh, and I put response as opposed to send. Okay, get.send hello express, send hello express, the response. This is interesting. So, all right, so let's see what I have to change here. So I'm going to change this from res to send. I'm going to remove the console.log because I didn't have to log anything to the system. That's not what it asked for. What it asked for was use the app.get method to serve the string hello express to get request matching the root path. Be sure that my code works by looking at the logs, then see the results in the preview of if I'm using replit. Okay, so I'm going to delete this console.log. get.send. So my get method was requesting the root path. Let's look at some rationale. Alright, so the root path is the first parameter, then the callback function is the second parameter. For ES6 syntax type function being used, and then the logic of that request and response, what I want to do with it. So I invoked the get method, so I use the get. It's I could get a wide range of responses back. Okay, so then we also invoke the send method. Okay, so alright, so my question is, okay, the root path of what? Now mind you, this is a free code camp challenge, so there's things working in the background, etc. So I'm going to stop the server on the top of the screen. I'm going to stop the server. All right, so I refactored my logic, and let's see when I enter the live link that's going to get generated here, if we get a different response from the freecodecamp.org platform. All right, so let's hit run. As you can see, if you look at the terminal here, node is listening, get is not found. Another unfavorable response in my estimation, but we did make it to the web. So I have to imagine a response is being sent to a client. My assumption, but let's copy this. Oh, it stopped running. Hold on. I just ran the code again. Bear with me a moment. As you can see, yep, it's listening. Get not defined. Copy that live link. I'm going to re-input into the solution link field. Oh, and I failed the test again. Still got my X. Okay. Let's look at what help freecodecamp could give to us. Okay, so app.get root path. Maybe it's because I'm using single quotations. So let's cover our bases. So, I'm just like, that's such a simple thing. But whatever. Alright, so alright, root path rec.res. Okay. We have a server.js file configured for us. Okay. Express background. Okay, there's logic in here already. Alright, code that we're not supposed to edit. So going back to our Express, let's run it again, folks. Let's see what we get. I'm confident we'll pass, because we did some refactoring. Let's see what we get. Get's not found, but my server is live on the internet. Let's see. Let's enter it in. Oh, I got it wrong again. Alright. Hello Express. It may be the issue with my string. I have single quotes, or these are like one line. Typically quotes, or I guess the correct way to write quotes is quote, as opposed to just quote. 2 dashes instead of 1 dash. If you can see where my cursor is hovering over. God, let's hope it works. Let's stop our server. Signal terminated, as you can see down here. Alright, let's run it again, see what we get. It's running. If you look down here in the console, npm run start, fcc, learn node, etc. We're on the internet, it's running. Let's capture this URL, copy. On the right hand page, I'm going to delete what's in the solution link, and I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste in what I just copied. And I got it wrong again. And as you can see, every time I click, I completed this challenge. You can see it kind of restarts, the page kind of resets, and it's logged. I'm making a request to a server. That's what's happening. I'm not doing this right. I am not doing this right. Okay. Use the app.get method to serve the string hello express. Hello express. To get requests matching the route path. Be sure that your code works by looking at the logs. The server's running. That's why I'm so confused. The server's running. Okay. Route path. Be sure that my code works by looking at the logs. What's in the preview? Okay, nothing is coming up in the preview, so something is wrong because it's telling me get is not defined. Request. Let's look at what free code camps help. Rec. .res. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, gosh. You know why it wasn't working? It wasn't working because of all I had to use was the send method. I was invoking that. I was appending the send method to the get object, my get method. I was appending it to my get method. So I was throwing something off. It was still making it online, but I was throwing something off. The view wasn't loading to the web view, as you can see right here in the top right. So let's run our code again because I believe the correct logic is in place. All right, as you can see in the console, send is not defined. Oh my Lord Jesus. Oh my God. All right. When we send a get request, there's a response that comes back to our request. I was neglecting my parameter, which is what inherits the response from the server. Then I'm sending that response that was given to my parameter. I'm now sending that to the view, which is going to populate in this box where it currently says send is not defined. Oh my gosh, let's run this again, folks. That's so silly of me to make that mistake over and over and over and over again. As we can see here, hello express. Man, silly mistakes. I was not paying attention. That's just what it was. All right, but let's copy this URL. Let's go back to the free code camp platform. All right, let's get rid of this existing solution link, and we're gonna paste in the current solution link, and we're gonna say I've completed this challenge, and it's confirmed. Here's looking at you code. All right, folks, I just solved that with you guys watching my blunders and my blusters. Please don't judge me too harshly. Have a great day. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. It would be appreciated. Yeah.